Did you know that the DRC has over 1,100 identified minerals? No, you don't understand. Let me repeat it. It has over 1,100 identified minerals. That's how rich the DRC is in minerals, or is supposed to be. Did you know that the DRC is the leading producer of many of those minerals? The DRC is the leading producer of copper. The DRC is the leading producer of coltan. The DRC is the leading producer of lithium. The DRC is the leading producer of cobalt. The DRC is one of the leading producers of diamond. The DRC is one of the leading producers of gold. The DRC is one of the leading producers of tin. The DRC is one of the leading producers of many minerals. I can go on imagine 1,100 minerals. But did you also know that the DRC is one of the poorest country in the world? And that should show you how exploited we are, how inhuman we are treated. For these big corporations, for these powerful countries to get their hands on our minerals at the expense of our population, at the expense of our kids, at the expense of us having to leave our countries and becoming refugees all over the world, when we have a very good country that can support all Congolese and provide for them. It's a total mess. The natural minerals that we never chose, that God gave to Congolese people, is now developing other countries while the citizens of Congo are suffering. Did we choose this? No. The external forces keep choosing our lives for us. They chose when to award the whole country to one man called King Leopold II. They chose when to take the country away from him and gave it to Belgium. They chose when to kill our prime minister called Lumumba and gave the country to Kasavubu. They chose to help Mobutu remove Kasavubu. He became their person who allowed them to do whatever they wanted in the country for over 32 years. And when it wasn't suitable for them anymore, they helped other rebel groups to remove the same person they put on power. They planted another person who also led for a few years until he was killed, and this continues until today. We live in a country that has over 200 rebel groups in one country. And do you know where all those rebel groups get funding? From these same countries. Do you know who controls most of the mining areas in Congo? These same rebel groups. May I ask you a question? Where do they sell those minerals? Who buys those minerals from them? And why haven't the International Court of Law, or whatever they call them these days, haven't they done anything to stop that? Women are being raped, thousands per hour in Congo. What have we done to stop that? Kids are being forced to join these rebel groups. Kids, and when I say kids, I mean kids under 10 years or 15 years. Where is the international community? We have been doing what I'm doing right now since colonialism. Has anything changed? No. Instead, it keeps getting worse every year. And the worst part is that we spend most of the time crying to the person who beat us, begging, asking for help to someone who's causing us this pain. And that's the problem. And when will this end?